Hey everyone, and welcome to my channel. Today we're going to be talking about a topic that's close to many people's hearts: having a loved one with dementia. Dementia is a progressive brain disease that affects memory, thinking, and behavior. If you're caring for a loved one with dementia, you know it can be a challenging journey. In this video, I'm going to share 30 facts that I've learned along the way that might be helpful to you. Before we begin, I need to state that I am not a doctor or a mental health professional. Everything stated in this video is opinion only and based on my own personal experiences of having a loved one with dementia. If you suspect your loved one has dementia, please consult your family doctor. Dementia is not a normal part of aging. While memory loss can be a concern as we get older, dementia is a serious condition that requires medical attention. There are different forms of dementia. Alzheimer's disease is the most common form, but there are also other types like vascular dementia and Lewy body dementia, which is the one my dad was diagnosed with. Early diagnosis can be helpful. The sooner dementia is diagnosed, the sooner treatment can begin and support can be put in place. This was difficult for me. As I was living with my father, I did not readily recognize there was much of a problem until it was pointed out to me and suggested my dad see a doctor. There is no cure for dementia. While there's no cure, there are treatments available to help manage symptoms and improve quality of life. Dementia can affect behavior. Changes in behavior, such as agitation or aggression, are common in people with dementia. Communication can be challenging. As dementia progresses, communication becomes difficult. Simple language and patience are key. Caring for someone with dementia is demanding. It's important to take care of yourself as well as your loved one. Respite care can be helpful. Taking breaks from caregiving can help prevent burnout. This is very helpful when you have things to do such as grocery shopping or just want to get away for a nice coffee. The people I had found to assist with taking care of my dad when I had to go out were fantastic. And even though my dad is now in a home, they will occasionally reach out to me to see how he's doing. Support groups can be a valuable resource. Connecting with others who are going through similar experiences can provide comfort and support. Sometimes it just helps to talk with someone who understands what you're going through. It's okay to feel overwhelmed. Caring for someone with dementia can be emotionally taxing. It's important to acknowledge and address your feelings. Dementia can affect the entire family. The diagnosis of dementia can impact everyone in the family, not just the person with the condition or the person taking care of them. Dementia can affect a person's ability to make decisions. Sometimes you have to make a painful decision for both you and them, such as putting them in a home that can properly care for them even when they say they do not want to. People that know me don't tell you that this is one of the hardest decisions I've ever had to make in my life. It's important to plan ahead. Having a plan in place can help you navigate the challenges of dementia. One thing that we were able to do was set up a power of attorney, so once my dad lost the ability to make decisions on his own, both personal and financial, I was able to do it on his behalf. I do recommend seeking expert advice prior to setting one up. There are resources available. From support groups to healthcare professionals, there are plenty of resources to help you through this challenging time. Dementia can be a progressive disease. Symptoms may worsen over time. My dad's dementia was slow in progressing, so it was difficult for me to recognize it at first. Once it was pointed out that there may be a problem, I did start to notice little things. It became more noticeable for me when he started getting lost and unable to find home in a familiar area and started seeing people who were not there, which is a symptom of Lewy body dementia. At one point, I had to cover the mirrors in our home as my father did not recognize himself in the mirror and thought it was strangers looking in on us. It's important to focus on the person, not the disease. Remember that your loved one is still the same person, even though their abilities may be changing. Dementia can affect a person's sense of self. They may feel confused or lost. It could come to a point, such as it did with my dad, that they lose all sense of reality and not really know who anyone is or where they are. It is important to be understanding with them and do not get upset if they start saying things that are nonsensical. My dad is in a home, but we'll talk about the bar or restaurant that, in his mind, he was at earlier that day, or thinking he was somewhere else other than where he actually was. I have found that it's best to just go along with what he is saying and not to correct him. When my dad was worried about a ride home, I would reassure him that it has been arranged and he had nothing to worry about. My dad also has a fixation on money and making sure he can afford things. Keep in mind, everything in the home is included, so he does not need to pay for anything. If he talked about needing money to pay for things at the home, I just tell him I have already paid the money for him, so it was all taken care of and he just had to ask for the item. It's important to be patient and understanding. People with dementia may need reminders or assistance with daily tasks, such as washing or brushing their teeth. It's important to involve the person in their care as much as possible. This can help them feel more in control. Dementia can affect a person's sleep patterns. They may have difficulty sleeping or staying asleep. It's important to create a safe environment. Remove any hazards that could cause accidents. As my dad had started to wander at night as well, I had to place items in front of the door so he could not leave our home and then get lost. Dementia can affect a person's appetite. They may eat less or more than usual. It's important to monitor for signs of infection. People with dementia are at a higher risk of infection, and when they do have one or some injury, it is difficult for them to express the problem. Dementia can affect a person's mobility. They may have difficulty walking or even standing. It's important to provide appropriate support. This may include physical therapy or occupational therapy. This is especially true if they do a lot of sitting. Dementia can affect a person's emotional state. They may experience mood swings or depression. It's important to provide emotional support. Let your loved one know that you're there for them. It really does help. Dementia can be a challenging journey. It's important to take care of yourself and seek support when needed. There is hope. Even though there's no cure for dementia, there are ways to improve their quality of life and provide support. You're not alone. Many people are caring for loved ones with dementia. As previously stated, there are resources available to help you. Take advantage of them as they will be a big help as you work with your loved one. My dad got to the point where we had to put him in a home where I visit him quite frequently. When I first started to visit my dad at the home, the staff there all seemed to know me, even though I didn't know them. Apparently, when I'm not there, my dad likes to talk about me to the staff. Whenever I go visit him, even though he is at a point he does not remember anyone, he still recognizes who I am. Remember, caring for a loved one with dementia is a challenging but rewarding experience. By understanding the condition and seeking support, you can provide the best possible care. I hope this video has been a help to you. If you have any experiences to share or any comments about this video, please leave a comment below. Thanks for watching. If you are interested in checking out my other fact-based videos, please like and subscribe, and hit the notification bell to be informed when new videos come out.